Welcome back, everyone, to the Pineleaf Golf Club, and I have taken down those big, massive trees that were covering us up. I did plant a couple of extra ones, and looks like this one came out to be a small one, which I think is perfect for what I've been looking for here. If I get one that's massive and starts to cover this up again, I'll probably just take that down. So I'll do some tree management on there. I'm also going to decide what to do on the sides. Right now I still have these rose bushes, but alright, I am just going to... Oh, let's just get rid of this azure. Let's just get rid of that and take the rose bush, put the rose bush here because it looks better. Now I can take that back. Okay, good. That is just to be a little bit more symmetrical on the matter. Oh yeah. Of course. Right, and do the same thing here. Good. Alright, now that that's done, let's see what else have I been up to. Now, I have put the first stages of a back wall here. I'll probably widen this up when I come up with a better design for it. The idea of the back wall, its main purpose is not to make the hole easier, but it's more of a safety concern. The idea here is that people are shooting arrows out in this direction. You don't want anyone doing on this next hole getting shot. And I figure the next hole will probably be starting somewhere around here. And if the second hole is starting around there, then obviously you don't want the first people in the first hole to be able to hit them. So I'll probably widen this hole, and the idea is that there will be a maximum distance. And if you fire over the wall, well, in addition to probably getting a telling to from the management, that will of course be all sorts of penalty strokes because it'll be considered out of bounds. Alright. So that's the matter on there. And I'm hoping also that'll help to manage other situations. Now, it looks like the best hazards I still got here is this pond here, because if you do tend to overshoot your shot, you will wind up into the pond, and usually when I wind up in the pond, I wind up here, which is an impossible shot, so you pretty much have to take a penalty stroke and fire from here whenever you do that. Alright, but that's what's going on that front. Just harvested those pumpkins and they're back up again. I am just riddled with pumpkins. That's all I've got to say on that matter. Right. And what have we got here? Anything useful? No. So therefore, let us try out the course and see what it's like at this moment. But I would like to... Oh, yeah. Alright, that's what we can do. Yeah, we're getting close to a second full set over there. Right, okay, let's take care of these. Yeah. Pumpkins everywhere. Actually, I think I'm going to be swimming in pumpkin pie soon enough when I start to actually use all these pumpkins in order to make pumpkin pies. Because between that, the sugar that's coming in over there, and you know I have plenty of eggs, right? I don't even bother going inside and collecting the interior ones. I just go out here. Sometimes I just pick them when I'm running by someone else, and this gives me just so many eggs. Right, look, that gave me a stack and a half right there. Right, now let's see how this works out. Now, usually if outside also helps to tell me where the pin is. So you should be able to, when you're doing this, you should be able to see the pin in the distance. Actually, it's a little bit harder to see the pin now due to the backdrop and that you have the oak over there. So, because if I try it up here, usually I wind up in the water. So I'm going to actually... What happens if I do it there? I am... that was too low. And that's a rather awkward spot since you really can't see anything. Yeah. Let's see if I can do this without taking a penalty stroke. Now, I have to be in the... right about there. Okay. Let's see what happens if I fire up to here. What have we got? Now, I hope I didn't get into the water, because the water is a place I can easily reach on the first shot. Second shot. Oh, apple time. Actually, I also have to clear out a piece of my inventory. Right. And I managed to lose another arrow. Did I go too far or too short? An egg. Well, that... actually, no. If there were a feather there or a chicken there, then yeah, I would have said that I probably killed the chicken with the shot. But obviously, my system is still not foolproof in avoiding losing stuff, because I managed to lose another arrow. Right? Well, so much for that plan. Okay. Well, with that obviously not working the way I was planned, I have to find... I'm suspecting I fired too far, because it's very easy to have gone right down in that direction. So maybe that's the assumption I'll make over here. And if I don't find it, well, I'm going to have to... hopefully extending the wall is going to be able to help on the map. But I certainly want to make sure I come up with a good design for the wall, because let's face it, that thing looks ugly in its current context. Yeah, I am going to have to come up with a good plan for how to handle that particular wall. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it into a tea shelter. And that's where the tea is going to go, and decorate it so you understand what it's all about. Let's see. But that's the preliminary plan on that. What do I need to do now? Yes, what I need to do is to start worrying about the clubhouse, because that's the other thing I would like to get done in the first season. First hole, that's progressing pretty well, but I haven't even started on the clubhouse. And I would like that to go somewhere around here. But I certainly don't want to make things look too overwhelming, so to speak, because I want to see everything to look all right. Let's see now. I'm thinking of it on the side of the water here. I was hoping for a double-winged clubhouse, but I might not have room in order to do that right. So I may have to make this make it a single wing instead. Let's see. Because if this is going up here, this is going up here. Well, I could always mine out all this obsidian and then turn this into a smooth passage here. Then I can put the clubhouse here on the back of the water, with one wing coming up here, and this is where you buy your green peas and go here. And then on the other side could be a practice area where you could do various test your archery skills so that you can get ready for the course. You'll probably have to actually pass a certain level of skill level before they're going to allow you on the course to make sure that you're not a danger to everybody else who is there. Because you certainly don't want people who can't fire an arrow, can't fire a bow into that area. So, let's wake up, and what do we need for this? Well, the first thing we need to do is to dump those things in there. Clear up my inventory. That's the first thing I need to do because we don't need all of this stuff here. Now, I am going to need the wood probably. Actually, I certainly don't need beet seeds. Let's see. Beets. Yeah, there are the beet seeds. I almost have a full stack of beet seeds. If all things have a full stack of. Alright, let's get rid of that. Ooh, okay, we don't need the wheat. And beets. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I have a full stack of beets. I have all this stuff. I've got full stacks of that. Okay, now I do have some cobblestone. Good. So I'll be needing some cobble here, some oak. See what I can do about this clubhouse. Now, it'll have to be large enough in order to allow us to, allow us to get in our practice, and yet I don't want it to be so large as it overwhelms everything else on the course. But it could be something that divides the hole 1 from the 10th hole, which is going to be down there. And then I'll also probably recover all these torches at some point. So therefore, let's see about a foundation that we can use. Okay. This in here, this in here. And I presume that I am going to probably need to... Well, actually, probably don't want to take it all down. Yeah, probably don't want to take it all down. I'll probably just want to have some here. Let's see, we can go here. See, what would be a good size for this place? We need large enough. Now this is going to be, I know what. This side is going to be where you get your green fees, and also will have a little bit of a place to eat, your dining hall and various other things. Yeah, and this side is just mainly going to be the practice area, but there are going to be about equal in size, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 9 might be a good value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, let's... Oops. Actually, 9, 10, 11. Alright, that's what we can do there. Keep this here, keep this here, keep this here. And good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good. And good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, yes. I think they say measure twice, do once, or something like that. And actually, this particular one, the foundation is going to be up an extra level, because the idea is that we're going to just follow along like this so that we are at that, like that. Good. And we'll be doing something similar to this and going up like that. Now, of course, how long is this thing going to be? Obviously, it's going to take up a great deal more cobblestone than I have brought with me. But it should at least give you an idea on the matter. Good, 3, 4, and 1, 2, oops. 2, 3, and... Good. Done! No, obviously nowhere near done, but it gives an idea of where we're going this way, and now I need to know where my endpoint is going to be, and I'll mark that with oak. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think that's where I want to go. And good, because I'm not going to hit upon that because it'll fit between them, and that is of course very important in this matter, because if they don't fit together, it's not going to work out. So let's. Now I want to put something temporary here. So okay, for now I'll put dirt. Okay, 1. That's not dirt. Does that look like dirt to you? I didn't think so. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, therefore I got it by 11 by 21 exterior, so it'll be 19 by 9 interior. And we will see how that works. And now I decide whether I'm going to have this. I'm hoping maybe to have this. Maybe it could be a 2-story building or something like this. You know, about that height or something with a connection of a balcony. I have to decide, because people are going to be shooting arrows inside, but maybe that won't be such a good idea. I will have to do that as I am building it. But that's the plan. And next plan I have is to see what I need to eat next. So I've finally gotten rid of all of those apples. Actually, it's pork chops I need to get rid of, because I don't have all that many pork chops. I figure I could get them rid of all of them, and I won't have to worry about them again. Do have to do something about this. If this is just too cramped. Way too cramped. I'm wondering if I should move some of them down in this direction. I don't think it's going to quite fit, though. Well, I might actually be able to fit them over here. Now, I really don't want to go too far along, because we do have another hole. I'll probably wait on the sheep until I have an idea what hole is going to be fitting there. And in fact, in order to plan that out properly, now I was at one time planning on doing some maps, and I never did get around to doing that all that much. And I really should get my maps out and use that to help me plan, because I just found a perfect spot for the first hole and went with that there. But while I could find a perfect spot for the first hole, that doesn't tell me how. And I know the perfect spot for the 10th hole. How are the rest of the holes going to fit in along with that? Because most likely the hole that's going to be here down this way would be the 9th hole. Right? I'll have to think on that, because I was... Yeah, is that going to fit with it? Because the 9th hole... Oh, that's right. I was thinking of branching out this way, and then our 9th hole is actually going to be crossing the river and coming along this way, and that there will be a bridge over here to come in from the ninth one. Now, but I do want the ninth hole to be in a reasonably fordable spot, though. I'll have to think on that, and in fact, yeah, I'll really have to think on that. But the idea there is that the ninth hole is going to involve the river, not more than the first hole does. Now that's going to be adding a little bit of a challenge there. But that is it. The sun is setting. We've got the start of our foundation here. Hopefully I could get more of that done between episodes. And I could still find a way to extend that wall so I don't keep on overshooting arrows and the like, and possibly impaling somebody who's on the other hole. But that's it for today, and I'll see you again next week for another episode of Pineleaf Plays The Archer Minecraft.